Even Spookied I have. But it's still week 3. How can this be? A change of plans. Mini-me. If you watched the Condemned thing, you would have gotten the gist of it. Essentially, games you played before, a double-edged sword. It was going a bit weird. I don't think it went as well as it could have, and said that, you know, playing games that you haven't played before tends to lend itself a little bit better. So that's what we're doing. I'm sure this will go. It's not going to go worse, probably, but we'll see. Cold Fear, if you're not familiar, is a over-the-shoulder shooter, I guess, set on that there boat. This is actually a game I've been interested in playing for a while. How a while? I bought it on Steam 8 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I'm bad at that. Now, if you couldn't guess from this very, very Resident Evil style open, you know, like say, I was going to say Resident Evil 2. Was it Resident Evil 2 or was it no? It was Resident Evil Outbreak that had the really cool intro. One of the best things about that game. So yeah, this is like Resident Evil. And like I said, it's over the shoulder. Can you guess when this game came out? If you said before Resident Evil 4 was actually an unsung pioneer of over the shoulder, you'd be wrong.
What's going on? I'm not getting anything here. Marcus, Law,
do you hear me? Come on, somebody answer me. Is anybody alive out there? Come in.
Surely the footage of seeing people getting torn asunder should maybe clue you in, and maybe, you know, they're not alive. Okay, here's the thing: he said anyone you got, and that's I remembered who you play as in this.
This is the USS Ravenswood. We arrived in the vicinity of the vessel and will now initiate a search patrol and look for it. Ravenswood out.
Yeah, see, you play as a lifeguard. Why is it? Our elite trained squad of soldiers, our elite beat agents, if you will, went on and were literally torn asunder. What do? Send in the lifeguards. And he knows how to bop.
This place is creeping me out. Where is everyone? Steady, Friedman. Remember, I've got that extraction code in case things get hairy.
Boarding party, this is the Ravenswood. The seas are too rough. We're gonna have to head back. You're on your own, people.
Now, also on top of the whole thing of hey, sending the lifeguards, lifeguard has a gun. Why does lifeguard have a gun?
That smell. These old Russian whalers all stink to
If things that bad in this world was just, help, I'm drowning. He rolls up in this boat and says, aha, we're here. Save me, sure. Blah.
Lieutenant Lansing, come in.
A note about ammunition conservation. Ooh, two of my favorite words. That says a lot about what this game could be. And ring of supplies, say we don't have many supplies. Spend the pen, blah, blah. Oh, this actually has a thing that I wish was in Resident Evil, that being looting the bodies. It's the kind of thing like a Resident Evil 2, the original, where it's just, I killed a zombie. Let me search this cop zombie. Oh, he has bullets. You know, things like that. Also, I don't know how this has come across in recording. I'm going to assume I'm going to turn it way the hell down because I am being deafened. Alright, I just wanted to go out of the thing. I don't know why you paused it. Now, as you can tell by the weird leaning going on here, this is one of the key features of this game. Basically, this to me is like, can I climb this? No. Can I? No. It is very much a game. It's kind of it reminds me of gimmicky games like you typically see like the start of a generation. Like if you are familiar with the early years of the PlayStation 3, 360 launch, is like, what's our game? Fracture. Do you remember Fracture? Probably not. That whole game's thing was, you can move the ground up and down at will. And I mean, I say up and down, I mean it's really minimal. And time shift where you have time powers. Everything about this game very boring, very standard. But we have this gimmick though. It makes me think of that, where the whole thing is you're on this boat and it's just, you need to aim your gun and there's points in there when you want to aim for some reason. But it's all shifty and you're going to be, since you're in a storm, the boat's going to rock quite hard. So you need to brace. Look at that. Look at it. Brace and then that steadies your aim. Like, I thought that was neat at the time and I wanted to play the game, but never did. So I'm curious how this go. Also, just noticed, that is a very Metal Gear Solid 2 life bar. Smooth. Oh, this game's very dark as well. Sorry, are we dealing with zombies or magicians? What the hell was that? Also, I'm curious how this game is going to look in the recording, resolution wise. Hopefully it'll be fine. The game, okay, one, this is an old game. Important to note. Wait, I went in there, what the hell did I pick up? Was this some ammo? Was this ammo and a failed attempt at a spooky? Oh, yeah, these aren't lockers I can use. Anyway, the reason why this game doesn't go up to 1080p again. This is back in 2005, 6 game. I think when RE4 came out. So your 1080p not option, or you can go up to like 1600 by so, and even then, when I put it up to that, the game would not work. It says, you know, you change your resolution, quit out of the game, go back in. Did that, 1 start. Riz, I'm talking about everything but the game. I'm talking about the game in a very from outside. Not really sucks in the game particularly, because right now we're trying to make our way into the boat. Proper, I'm assuming. Also, when I'm trying to fix the whole resolution thing, it said that you look weird. That's not how people would. You're just tilting the model. You're taking the model and you're tilting it. You're taking the fucking axes here and just saying, well, you know, we rotate it this way because the boat's rocking this way. No, that's not how that works. Now, he's grabbing into the fact. You'd be better off just having them stuck to the fucking boat. Also, this control's kind of weird. It's time. Oh, look back around. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I just found a bad thing. Okay, it's sort of tank controls. As in, you know, it's just left, right, up, down. At least I thought that was the case until the camera switched and then his movement changed. Sort of, or is it just inconsistent? Like this here very much plays like RE4 but off. There's also this. Cold Fear was the first time where it's open. Please tell me it opens because we'd be standing. Are you fucking shitting me? Really? Seriously, what's been a code? Cold Fear was the first game where I was showing that, oh hey, this is just that game. You just made one of those games. I don't know how I managed to get it. When it switches over to a fixed point, your controls just snap to that count. Bad game, bad time control, man. Okay. I don't know. Oh, did I miss? No, I don't need to work. Do I have an inventory? No, it's no. Should be on the front deck, so maybe I need to find. Alright. This is what I get for blathering and not paying attention to what's being said. And I was going to say is just whenever I was trying to fix the resolution, I actually found a little neat thing, something that I don't know why it was available to me. Whenever you... Actually, I was trying to find the config files, I accidentally found the enemy list. Which is weird. Is that a thing? Yes, it is. Maybe progress lies down here. One wrong move, I'll go overboard. Alright, see. Oh, what the fuck? I was looking down. And I got bopped. Are you going to get taken off? Oh, what the fuck? Seriously? Oh, oh no, that's a terrible thing, game. Why would you do that? The aim depends on where you're looking, not where the camera is. Oh no. Can I... Okay, so we can't think to brace and... also move. Well, we found... God, this is deafening! Like, it didn't turn down because the music in the main menu was loud, but I thought it was just the menu.
I better read the inscriptions so that I don't get lost. Let's see how much of my Russian I still remember. Maybe I can shoot this thing.
What? Oh, we have to be careful. No, let's just shoot this fucking... Yes, you unlock... Oh, yeah, bugger! I don't think that should unlock anything. If anything, it should maintain the state that it was in at the time of shooting. I don't think anyone's going to hear you. Have you heard this fucking alarm? Have you heard any fucking sound in this game? Trust me, no one's going to hear you. I didn't think I actually had to fighting people. Is there a cover system? Can I switch shoulders? No, but I can brace and get fucking shot. Dear God, this is unbearable. I turned down my speakers as well, that's the thing about it. I shot you in the face. Yeah, down straight. Seriously, I'm gonna turn this. The volume is nearly... My speaker is practically off at this point.
This valve must control the sprinkler system.
If you say so, why would you think that? I don't know. Right now, the main horror in this game has been the fear of being fucking deafened. If you say so, I couldn't see that. I'm going to turn the brightness of this damn thing. So not only did I turn down the sound, I also need to turn down the brightness. I'm not going to turn down the sound now, because that's going to screw up the video. I have to go just in fucking volume here, there, and everywhere. Or maybe I should, because... yeah. I can't. Well, this is us. Straight search the bodies for stuff. Oh, he must have had a health tag on him. Can't say this has the atmospheric enthralling beginning equivalent to Resident Evil 4. It certainly has a beginning. What the hell am I looking at? It's like a man, but a dog man. Man dog. Why would you use that? Why did you not just hold on to it, you cretin? Also, this game is now... So I say the game is now unplayable. That's hyperbole like the asshole. But the way this camera changes... Game, you should have went for tank controls. Why did you not go for tank controls? Two problems with this game so far. Tank controls are missing. Aiming is dependent on where you're looking. So even though you want to aim over here, you know, oh, something popped up behind me. Quick, better slowly turn around and then boo. This is a good start. This is a fucking good start. It's like I'm playing fucking Yaiba. Okay, apparently you can't switch shoulders and also the camera. I want to see where he is. I want to check so I don't get shot. If I need to... Wow, that was... violent. It really does feel like I'm playing Yaiba again in the sense that every small thing the game does, I'm immediately irritated. Oh my god, it's worse than I thought. did you make it like this? Right. Other problems with these controls. Do you know in games where you have this kind of movement, you know, movement depending on the character, not the camera, and you use fixed camera angles or static cameras, whatever you want to call it, directed cameras, bollocks. Do you know the way when you hold forward, you keep going that way? Yeah, this game says, that is a good idea, but what if you press anything or release anything, we instead reset to the camera's perspective instead? Like here, it's like, I tap left. In other games, whatever movement you have going from one transition to the other, what the hell did you do that time? Why'd you do this? What the fuck is going? Like, oh my god, game! I'm going to hold. I wanted to get the camera switch, but I can't. I am not worthy of the camera switch now. Alright. Can I have the camera? Please. Thank you. I'm going to hold forward and left. Letting go of left. Yaiba 2.0. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic. We have the Yaiba of Resident Evil. Is this really going to be the main horror of this game? Is going to be everything but the... Are you supposed to be a zombie? Well, you have no head now, so I guess... Oh no! Even Spookied I have. Oh, terrifying. Yep, this is the tone. This is the tone for this whole video now. I'm sorry. Maybe this won't see the light of day. If this whole thing is just going to be me... I would like to, but I'm afraid everything about this game is trying to stop me from doing that.
I've got to find that code.
Why? Why have you got to find the code? Why are you so adamant about getting to that door? You know what? I should probably just try to get into, you know, this. Give the game a go. Let's just give the game a chance. And last time I did that, it was Yaiba. But who knows? Maybe it won't be Yaiba. General Order 12, smoking the armory. Don't do that. All types of ammunition is there. You're just trying to tell me that is this no seriously saying, hey, this armory is an armory? Fucking marvelous. Oh no. Shoot them and they do the opposite of the current thing they're doing, unless I'm assuming the door is open, in which case they'll just stay open. Is that smart? Well, it makes sense the game heavily features water would actually try to, you know, do things involving water and electricity. The thing about it, it's like Metal Gear Solid 2, like I said about the health bar. It's like Metal Gear Solid 2 meets Resident Evil 4. Wow, that sounds so cool on paper, and execution wise, they cocked it up so hard. So far. Maybe they can turn it around.
Great, it's locked.
Maybe they can turn it around. Okay, we are either missing an axe or a fire extinguisher. We are missing an axe, a weird looking axe. Something looks more like a thigh bone into some part of the pelvis, but they put the bone in the wrong place. Alright. What the hell is this? No, that's not what I'm looking at, sir. I'm looking at this. I'm sure this will be enthralling. Oh my god. Is this a fucking diary entry or a novella entry? Our first encounters with the creatures. Wow, you had a lot of time in your hands. Our first encounters with the creatures we now call the exocells came roughly 2 months after drilling commenced on the Star of Sakhalin platform. In fact, I was already familiar with this platform. We used to use it as a port of call when patrolling these hostile waters. and I was determined it would again be deployed as part of our international operations. Whilst drilling had effectively stopped some years before, this was not because the rig was unprofitable. Quite the contrary. It was because the spare parts often needed were simply never delivered. The Russian state's private partners grew weary of the whole affair. All I had to do was wait a couple of years to repurchase it for scrap. Oh, words. At first, the cartel was skeptical about the new operation's success, and I made the necessary investments for its recommissioning myself. The communication jammer, the plans for which had been provided by former Red Army brains Sergei Atarian, was remarkably effective. As far as international ears were concerned, whether listening in on Earth or from space, there was nothing there but inhospitable ocean and the odd iceberg. For the first 25 days, drilling was successful. Good God, you have made some of the most uninteresting fucking tasks you imaginable, and I'm still reading it. And then, even though our sonars confirmed the presence of a huge oil reserve, the pressure started to drop. Suddenly, the drill brought us several cells, and his men had great difficulty in overcoming. 2 days later, we noticed more specimens crawling up in platforms, columns. I immediately gave out as orders to capture some of them. That's when I saw my first contamination. We will not be reading many more of those. This is all your fault, sir. You made such a bad note that I can't be bothered. Congratulations.
Locked.
So I'm going to assume in different parts of the boat we're going to find different armories, we're going to find different... I'm really blanking on what they call this room. Health room. I'll say, I need the
What kind of
code.
whaling ship is this? I'm gonna need an electronic key to open this sucker up.
You thought you were coming onto a whaling ship. So you brought a gun. You did not... Were you informed of, you know... tear apart everyone, all time, guts everywhere. Were you aware of that part? Maybe. Maybe you were, and that's why you have... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how much of this was he actually told about. I feel like our main character here is not really much of a
There's too much
character.
water pressure. I can't open the door.
Because all we got so far is, we're here. And that's our character. Are you going to get up? Are you going to be a lame masker? You are, aren't you? Oh, you're going to be a lame masker. Oh, or not. Or you will. And you were... Wow, you were actually lamer than I thought. Because not only... God damn, that's so bad. Also, yeah, that... Maybe don't shoot the electronic box. Not only was it, I'm gonna jump at him, hey! But it's also, change the camera angle before he jumps so the impact's gone. And this is lame as it is. You know what? We should probably try and improve it. How about a basic ass stinger?
Gotta find a handle to stick back on this door.
Fucking handle, stick it on you. I don't know what that means, but I'll do it anyway. By resistance, they seem to mean stamina, which is kind of weird. Like, I understand stamina and your ability to hold on to things would come from the same meter, but why not just call it stamina?
It's unlocked.
No, I can see that. Oh, no. Sure. Too hot for me that way. You didn't record that line. So you record. So this is a line that came out after the fact, after you recorded all the VO, where it's just, you know, people don't seem to realise fire hot. We should probably put in a line of dialogue. But Jim's away, you can't record any more dialogue. Well, we'll just have to do. Let's hope they can read. And let's hope that one, they can read, or two, they understand that fire is normally hot. What the f- What the fuck was that tactical roll? Aha! Roll out. It's now I'm now just roll out. Whoa! Now to slowly get off. Wait. Oh my. I was wondering why you didn't get off, but yeah, you have some problems. So you know what? Fair enough. I really appreciate searching the bodies, however, the downside to that is we're going to be finding more people. No one's saying that. These people are fucking useless. What door did I come in? For a second there, even though it made no sense, I thought I was going to somehow be in the fire. Wow. Have you... No, I have. I was going to say, have you ever seen a game feel so hard at all its attempts at jump scares? And yeah, I have. Can't remember now what it's called, but yeah, it's definitely familiar. What if Resident Evil 4, but the people that couldn't? What the? What? How? How? Why? Where? Who? What? Okay, two possible scenarios here. For you, you fucking goblin, to be in there and to come running out. One. The sane one, the only fucking sane thing here. That is still stupid because you, my friend, would have to be a moron. You were here. You saw the water, but aha, I shall crush now. Oh Jesus, the fire is still be hot. Oh no! And falls and dies. The second one, which is fucking madness. You were on the fire already. You were lying there thinking, it's just lovely. And it says, the water came on. You thought, ah, Jesus, I've been woken up by cold water. This is terrible. It has. And you were actually a being of fire, and the water killed you. So what is it? Are you a moron? Are you a moron? Or are you a fire elemental? Because really, I realised the second one can be broken up into two, that being they fell asleep in some fire and didn't notice. You don't say. You don't say. Welcome to Cold Fear, where horror is at a minimum, but is instead a never-ending manic bitch fest.
Great, it's locked.
I went the wrong way. I think this playing this game is a bad idea. Why are there explosive barrels up here? What is this going on? The wheels have come off and we've only been going for like fucking 20 minutes. Is there going to be a fourth game? It's actually going to be a third game in week 3. Is week 3 the cursed week? Because it feels that way. Because right now we have a game that's inept in almost every way. And I can't concentrate on to take seriously for a fucking second. And also I'm kind of lost. Sorry? Oh god, this camera. Health. Is he seriously using these? I don't have an inventory. Please tell me it's an object. Right. Are these fucking limited resources that... Game? You are yabbing so hard right now. Of course, you came before Yabba, so as you say, Yabba cold feared. Yabba's the cold fear of the Ninja Gaiden franchise.
This looks like the wrong way.
Mate, this whole fucking game is the wrong way. So, take it with you. Hoard it. Maybe, you know, you'll come across an AK-47 later. It is an AK-47. I was looking at the controls, it was there. Oh yeah, you know what I forgot to say? It's on about where I was looking and saw an enemy list. Say one of those enemies, say one of those enemies was a text file, which included the enemy's AI. Well, sort of. It included some parameters for the AI. Then it says, hey, it's like, activate when hero is within this range. Activate something to do with the aiming. I can't remember if it was actually a short distance if you're aiming or not. It could have been because maybe the idea is, hey, you're shining a laser on them, so it's just if that can activate. And the other one. Alright. They're good shots when they want to be. Which unfortunately is more than ever. Again, this style of game, bloods, guns and enemies, terrible idea. Resident Evil, you do not skip that. You also suck whenever you give your enemies guns. Oh hello, another note I'm sure is particularly enthralling. Let's have a look-see. About barrels. This is bound to be enthralling. Documents, barrels. They're barrels. They blow up for reasons. Not going to explain why. Just they blew it. The standard regulation for storage explosive chemicals are not being followed. You don't say. Neither on our supply ships nor on the drum platform itself. I have even seen barrels lying around there not tied down. Yeah, this is a boat of morons. So anyway, and there include weird things like, okay, including their attack, like say, this enemy does 50 damage. But the weird part is that it was limb dependent, as in left arm, right arm. And I don't understand why. Like, why would... Thank you. Like, I'm trying to figure out, is the... Like, why couldn't you just make it just if the enemy attacks you, then it does 50 damage? You may say just... Wow, that's slow. You might say, well, you know, maybe they can lose their limbs. Okay, I was actually wanted to check there to see if that makes sense. I was wondering if they actually would go that far, and they did. Sorry. Alright, you're in. See. Better say than sorry. You might say it's just, well, you know, if an enemy loses their arm. Seriously, can I not get to finish this guy? This has been a tangent that has been delayed like 50 fucking times at this point. Also, using those barrels, terrible idea since you don't get ammo. Though you should be able to pick up the gun. The gun wasn't burned. It looks perfectly fine, in fact. So unless you can say, their arms fly off, but you still would just have one, like a damage value.
This looks like the wrong way.
You're somehow very clued into what's going on. It means you're not going to complain given how little attention I'm paying. But still, in the context of the game, a little weird. So you want just like one value for it, unless the idea is, well, if you're running by and they kind of attack with both arms once, it's just, you only got hit by one arm, so 50 damage, but if you got hit by two, 100. Lads, your tactical rolls suck ass. You should probably stop doing them. Okay, some health to attack. Dear, dear, dear. Anyway, upon seeing that text file, I think, none of these other ones have a text file. Could I take these files, plop them into Notepad, and have a look-see? Yes, I can. So for each enemy, I could see just all their just attack values, just their activation ranges and such. It was neat from a person that is kind of dabbled in some light game making. They say, so this is how AI is done. They made some AI some very, very rudimentary, and I would really struggle to call it AI. It's kind of simple. So looking at that stuff, say, I am doing stuff like this as well. So I guess, like, obviously not the most straightforward thing, but like I'm on the right track. We have deliberately infected over 300 some. Why? Where? How did you? Okay, dogs, I can understand, but why you would have dogs on the boat? Apes? Apes. You know, primates. Apes. Why you have apes? Orcas, I can understand in terms of we're on the correct substance, as in water, but how? How do you get orcas of which to test? And humans, yeah, that makes sense. God, I'm so indignant about everything in this fucking game now. Any individual infected by an exocell should thus be given an antidote. Is this just telling me, is this trying to say, is this here's why zombie, or can I be infected? And then there's a timer before you need to heal yourself. Oops. Everything you do sucks. Everything, every little attempt at horror falls on my arse. Because I couldn't even make it to my fucking ear.
Lansing? Oh, man.
Been there.
At least I found the code.
Oh, why? Why did his head fall off? Why head go away? Where did you come from?
Help me!
Like what? Oh!
Holy!
How did you take that? It wasn't just fully. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that felt so bad. They moved too fast for this game. Oh, what the hell's that? Ah! There's two types of aiming. I think I'm stuck in this one now. I don't know if there is. Okay, double tap to. No, I want to aim no more. Let me just walk. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this aim mode. So is this aim mode and then it's over the shoulder. I don't know how I did. Stop. Please stop. I don't want. No. Bad man. No aim no more. Oh dear. Well, we're stuck like this. If I press buttons. If I sprint with that deactivated, thank God. Not ideal, but it'll do. Sorry if you don't mind my asking. How in God's name were you talking, considering, you know, assume you're infected, but you're missing some of your being? Also, the blood starts from here. Where did you come from? I know where you went, but your point of origin is a mystery. What? Sure. Are you serious? Does this game have a mission structure? Oh, you're still alive. Hello. Oh, this feels so bad to play. The reason being again is part because you changed. Why did you go for fixed camera angles with these controls? Fools! Okay, so what the hell's our actual goal here? What? Alright, boat tilting, I guess. That's what I mean. I think it's just, hey, we have this gimmick of the boat rocks about. Which is fine. I actually think it's kind of neat. But like, as we can see so far, the rest of this game, not so hot. Sound mixing, also not so hot. Sorry, you have no head. That's right, that was one of the things in the A as well. It says, why was you no head? Barney, you can just keep attacking. this isn't the wrong way anymore, so... Oh, look! It's that gun that you wouldn't pick up the ammo for because you're a fucking arsehole. Are you alive? No chances. Oh, and a jump scare. Of course. I'm sorry, you appear to have finished your attack animation and then I took damage. Right, they're fire extinguishers. They're fire extinguishers. Let me guess, they're going to go boom. All the way boom. There's a fucking surprise. Yeah, there's no point trying to be fucking spooky now with your music. Nothing about you is fucking spooky. Hello. I tried mailing him. Felt bad. Jocker, I know. This game feels bad. Weird. Where am I going? Why am I talking like this? He seemed to fade from existence. Can I join him? Why are you in there? Doesn't matter. Do I have the means? Resident Evil 4 even aiming? This is not.
I've got to find that code.
Again, I appreciate enemies having stuff. Oh, I wonder where he could be. Oh, weird. Also, now I think about it, what the hell is this? Other than maybe having some graphical errors, I'm pretty sure it's pretty innocuous.
It looks like this will do the job.
Sure, how do you know this? How do I supposed to know this? Where is that? Where is that? So far, I'm having a real bad track record for games that I kind of wanted to play but never did. Like, I wanted to play this game, camera, but never did. Finally doing it, and I am miserable. Planning to play Yaiba for years, finally did. It was miserable. Maybe I shouldn't play games that I've been meaning to play for some time. Maybe I should not play, like, Klonoa. Maybe I should not play back in Final Fantasy VI. Maybe I should not play Suikoden or Squeaky Leaky Ding Dong, whatever the fuck the proper pronunciation for that game is, or series is. Maybe I should just play new games. And that would be sad. Speaking of sad, why am I still playing this and where am I supposed to be going? Right, I got the hat, I got the valve for the fucking fish nunnery. What the fuck was it? Fish hole door. Not even close. Radio room. What the fuck is... This time was open the fish hole, which must be in the lower level of the main deck, and we have something near the crew quarters. Huh.
This door ain't opening.
Problem is, I'm trying to remember now where door lock. I found. Wait, that's not nice. God damn! Why do you move so fast? This really reminds me of not every, but a lot of like bad Steam horror games, where it's just here is jump scare. We must use the jump scare. But this doesn't really feel like the right place to do it, but we must use the jump scare. We make the horror game. The horror game needs the jump scare. Now we use that jump scare. Now we need another jump scare. Where should we use it? I know, how about 5 seconds after the last jump scare? But that doesn't seem like the right place to use the jump scare. But it's a horror game. We need to use the jump scare. I'm back here. Right, this is bad. Radio room.
must be up these stairs.
You know, I do actually appreciate the main character actually
Have to
like,
find a magnetic card. Great, it's locked.
but I thought the radio code. I got the radio code. I did not get the radio room key card. I thought the code meant the code to get him. Maybe they had mistaken about this game. Maybe it wasn't intended to be hard in the first place, given the music. Like, nothing says hard game like Georgia. Oh, look at you trying to be all cinematic there with your red fucking eyes glowing oh so brightly in the darkness. Wait, I was right down here. As the dead boys decide to try and make rust angels, I guess. Z, you watched. You saw me shoot the bodies. And you said, "You're a fool, Arebuckle. You're shooting the bodies and wasting ammo." And I look at that, 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 look at that. I picked up the wrong thing. What the fuck? I would appreciate if someone had some healing, but I guess not. Well, I guess I should probably bust out the AK. Really, that should have been the hint to this game. Maybe it isn't going to be that horror whenever your second weapon in the game is a fucking AK-47. Do I have a map? No, I suppose not. Right, supposed to be in the lower levels. Where have we seen anything that looks lower level-y? Kane is over that. I wanted to face that, but no, it's not over there. Probably. Oh, here we go. Right, where's the water coming from? This is actually kind of weird to think about it. This is the water. You can't bypass the handrail. Oh, here comes the wave. Hey! Oh, here comes another wave. Look at it come, look at it go, look at it go. Way! This is really stupid when you actually look at it, because here comes this big wave that only comes through this part. And here comes this big wave that only comes through that part. Never comes through the handrails. It's very polite waves. Actually comes through the handrails here, so, you know. Seriously, the thing was barely you know what? I did run into it head first, so you know, fine, but I don't think that's why it hurt me. I'm actually kind of wondering what the end. What is our goal? Straight up, what is our goal? Like overall, not right now. Right now we're trying to get down to the threshold. Like, right, we're on this boat, I guess to see what happened to the team. We've seen what happened to the team. We've seen what happened to the team everywhere. Because we've seen the team everywhere. Actually, no, we haven't seen the team at all. We've seen one member of the team. Huh. Even though the team are all dead, I guess they just cleaned them up. Okay, a valve makes no sense to get into you.
Got to find that code.
I guess so. I guess you have to find the code. I guess this is what life is, trying to find the code. Philosophy. Life is trying to find a door code. The door code of life. Or maybe the door is death and we die we find the code. Or something. Well, go for your, if nothing else, you're making me get all existential. I don't know if that's a good quality or not, but yeah, that's where we're heading. Next is going to be depression, and inevitably, I want to go cry in the corner, maybe just go to bed. A very emotional experience is out of Cold Fear. A very emotional, aimless, kinda hard to navigate experience. Bad controls. I'm really losing the will to live. As I glide over to your second body. I can't see. We're back here. The hateful thing is, I just can't save the game. There's just defined places to save. This is just the game says, hey, do you want to save? Yeah, but game, I want to save now so I can stop playing. So now I'm being held hostage. Phenomenal.
This door ain't opening.